The glitz and glamour of the Bet Awards afterparty were supposed to embody black excellence, but instead, the night spiraled into a chaotic spectacle that left the internet buzzing and one celebrity in handcuffs. Remy Ma, the renowned rapper and reality TV star known for her unapologetic persona, found herself at the center of a storm when she was dramatically escorted out of the event in cuffs, screaming about her innocence. The catalyst, a confrontation with boxing champion Claressa Shields, who reportedly filed criminal charges against Remy, turning what could have been a fleeting moment of drama into a full-blown legal saga. The night was filled with flashing cameras, stunned onlookers, and whispers of a love triangle involving Remy's estranged husband, Papoose, that had been simmering for months. What unfolded wasn't just a clash of egos, it was a meticulously orchestrated scene that some are calling a setup, complete with alleged surveillance footage, a missing wig, and a mysterious witness from Papoose's inner circle. This wasn't just gossip, it was a celebrity crime scene that promised to shake the foundations of all involved. The evening began with the usual post-awards fanfare. The red carpet had just cleared, paparazzi were packing up, and the VIP lounge was alive with the clink of glasses and the hum of laughter bouncing off plush velvet walls. Celebrities mingled, drinks flowed, and the atmosphere was electric until Claressa Shields walked in. According to sources, she didn't arrive to celebrate. Flanked by security and armed with what insiders described as receipts, Claressa was a woman on a mission. Her presence was no coincidence. She had just come off a press run where she boldly referred to Papoose as her partner in purpose, a statement that raised eyebrows and set the stage for the chaos to come. The tension was palpable, fueled by a leaked DM allegedly sent to Claressa from an anonymous account showing Remy threatening her during rehearsals earlier that day. That message, which we'll dive into later, may have been the spark that led Claressa to file charges against Remy that very night. Inside the VIP lounge, the situation escalated quickly. 3 eyewitnesses, a makeup artist, a dancer, and someone claiming to be Lil Meech's weed carrier, painted a vivid picture of the confrontation. Remy, holding a dark-colored drink that would later be dubbed the Bet Blood Orange Splash online, allegedly approached Claressa with fire in her eyes. Words were exchanged, and according to the dancer, Remy delivered a pointed warning, "Keep your hands off my man, or I'll put you back in the ring without gloves." Claressa, unfazed, reportedly smirked and pulled out her phone to record the encounter. That move, some say, was the trap being set. What followed was a whirlwind of chaos, raised voices, erased glass, and security intervening as plainclothes LAPD officers swooped in. Within minutes, Remy was being led out in handcuffs, shouting, "This is harassment. I didn't touch her." The crowd watched in stunned silence as cameras captured every moment, ensuring the scene would live on in viral infamy. To understand how things reached this boiling point, we need to rewind to the origins of this tangled love triangle. Rumors of Papoose and Claressa's connection first surfaced a year ago at a youth boxing fundraiser in Atlanta. At the time, their interactions seemed innocent, 2 public figures supporting a good cause. But a now viral video from that event showed Claressa feeding Papoose a mini cupcake, whispering something that made him blush. The internet chuckled, memes circulated, but Remy remained silent, a silence that, for those who know her, was a warning sign. 6 months later, Claressa and Papoose were spotted courtside at a Knicks game, their chemistry undeniable. Then came Claressa's infamous Shields in the Sheets tweet, where she responded to a fan's question about what she brings to the table with, "I built the damn table." Asked Papoose. The jab was blatant, and Remy's continued silence only heightened the tension. That silence broke at the Bet afterparty. Within an hour of Remy's arrest, a blurry 13-second video surfaced on a Reddit thread and quickly spread across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Shot from behind a champagne tower, the clip showed Remy lunging toward Claressa, glass in hand, as Claressa taunted, "Try it." "You're going viral again," reminisce. Screams erupted, glass shattered, and Remy's security scrambled to intervene. The footage ended with Remy being dragged out in a designer gown, shouting, "Y'all believe this fraud over me? She's been chasing my man for a year." The internet exploded, and the hashtag #RemyLikeADuPagan began trending, dredging up memories of her previous 6-year prison stint for assault. But the real bombshell came when reports, confirmed Papoose had left the venue 5 minutes before Remy's arrest in a black Escalade with Claressa. A Snapchat story allegedly showed him smiling beside her, captioned, "Sometimes you gotta let the storm pass to see the rainbow." The betrayal was glaring, and fans were left reeling. As Remy was processed at the precinct, still insisting she never touched Claressa, she was met with another shock. Claressa was already there, accompanied by 2 lawyers and a private investigator. Sources claim one of the lawyers was on FaceTime with an HBO Sports representative, hinting that Claressa had already sold the rights to her side of the story. Remy, meanwhile, kept pointing to surveillance footage, claiming it would clear her name. But officers reportedly responded, "We've already seen it," suggesting the footage didn't support her case. A leaked snippet of the police report described Remy approaching Claressa, aggressively raising a glass and making verbal threats, though physical contact was unclear. This ambiguity is key. Without proof of physical assault, the charges hinge on harassment or intent, but Claressa's legal team is pushing for felony charges, citing emotional distress and safety concerns. Claressa told a reporter, "This isn't about ego. I shouldn't have to fear walking into a room because someone can't handle being replaced." Papoose's silence throughout the ordeal spoke volumes. His only public move was a cryptic Instagram story showing Claressa laughing with a wine glass, captioned, "What's done in the dark always comes to light." Meanwhile, Remy faced a brutal backlash. Brands began distancing themselves, her face was removed from a hair extension company's website, and an energy drink campaign was quietly shelved. Social media was merciless, with old clips of her prison sentence resurfacing and comments like, "Remy's back at her old job, Rikers Correctional." Claressa, on the other hand, was being framed as a survivor, with articles praising her for standing up to bullies in Hollywood. Some even called her the Simone Biles of clapbacks, but cracks began to appear in Claressa's narrative. A voicemail, allegedly from Remy's team, surfaced, featuring a man named Tone claiming she baited her. Claressa was recording before anything popped off. If true, this suggests premeditation, raising questions about whether Claressa orchestrated the confrontation to tarnish Remy's image. The plot thickened with the emergence of an anonymous Instagram account at The Truth Universe, which gained 100,000 followers in an hour. Its first post was a muted screen recording of Claressa arguing backstage with someone fans believe was Papoose. In the clip, she appeared to say, "Don't act brand new. You said you'd handle her." The internet went wild, speculating that Papoose and Claressa may have conspired to provoke Remy. A second post featured a cropped voicemail, allegedly from Claressa, saying, "If she puts hands on me, it's over for her. Cameras are always rolling." This fueled theories that Claressa had set a trap, knowing Remy's temper would lead to her downfall. Remy's team, meanwhile, hinted at their own evidence, claiming to have footage of Papoose meeting Claressa in multiple cities while Remy believed they were reconciling. There's even talk of Claressa allegedly paying a blogger $3,000 to spread negative stories about Remy. As the saga unfolded, Remy's PR team updated her social media bio to read, "The truth will always outlast the lie," signaling she's gearing up for a counterattack. Papoose added fuel to the fire by unfollowing both Remy and Claressa on Instagram, a move seen as either a strategic retreat or a sign he's distancing himself from the chaos. Claressa's camp, meanwhile, is feeling the pressure. A source close to her management admitted the arrest was supposed to protect her, but now people are calling her manipulative. Some of her brand deals, including a sports drink campaign and an athletic apparel shoot, have been paused or archived. The leaked police complaint revealed Claressa never claimed physical assault, only verbal threats and aggressive posture, prompting questions about why Remy was arrested so dramatically. A former NYPD officer suggested high-profile events often lead to overreactions, with arrests made for optics rather than evidence. The fallout is far from over. Remy faces weeks, if not months, of legal battles, with charges including verbal assault, attempted battery, and disturbing the peace. A judge reportedly ordered a 90-day anger management program, and her career hangs in the balance as brands and fans turn away. Claressa, meanwhile, is navigating a delicate line between victim and strategist, with her calculated moves, lawyers, a pie, and a white suit symbolizing innocence, drawing both praise and suspicion. Papoose remains the enigma, his silence and subtle social media moves leaving everyone guessing. Is he the mastermind behind the scandal or a man caught between two powerful women? Remy's team claims she has explosive footage that could flip the narrative, while Claressa's legal firepower suggests she's ready for war. The internet, as always, is the ultimate battleground, with fans dissecting every detail and picking sides.